Respected viewers and listeners, after the great tragedy of Karbala, when Imam Hussein alayhi salam and his loyal companions were martyred for the sake of truth, the world of Islam stood at a dangerous crossroads. The Umayyad rulers had spread fear and corruption across the land, and most people were too afraid to speak the truth. It was during this dark time Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam, the son of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, rose as the voice of faith, justice, and moral reform. Although he could not use the sword, his weapon was far stronger, the power of prayer, education, and noble character. Through patience, piety, and wisdom, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam preserved the true message of Islam and kept the flame of Karbala alive for generations. He adopted the power of tears to keep Karbala alive. Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam never stopped weeping for his father and martyrs of Karbala. When people asked him why he cried so much, he said that Imam Hussein alayhi salam was killed thirsty, denied even a drop of water, something that even animals were not refused. His tears were not a sign of sadness alone, they were a form of resistance. Every tear reminded people of the cruelty and injustice of Yazid regime. Through his mourning, Imam ensured that the message of Karbala, standing up with truth and justice, would never be forgotten. The second weapon he used was supplication, the language of the heart. The Imam's most famous work is Al Sahifa Sajjadiya, a collection of 54 heartfelt supplications and prayers. In these du'as, the Imam taught people about the real meaning of faith, patience, humility, and submission to Allah. Because of open criticism of the rulers was dangerous, Imam alayhi salam used these prayers to teach Islam in safe and spiritual way. They reminded people that real power belongs only to Allah, not to kings or tyrants. By his teachings, he spread the true knowledge. After returning to Medina, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam turned his home into Prophet's mosque, into centers of education. He turned his home and the Prophet mosque into center of education. He trained scholars, jurists, and teachers who carried forward the authentic teachings of the Holy Prophet and Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam. Through quiet teachings and mentoring, he built a new generation of Muslims who valued knowledge, justice, and moral strength over worldly power. His famous Risalatul Huquq, the treatise on rights, was another great contribution. The treatise on rights, Risalatul Huquq, is a remarkable document that describes the rights of God, parents, children, neighbors, teachers, orphans, and even enemies. This work became one of the earliest and most complete guides to human ethics and social justice. It reminded people that every right comes with responsibility and that oppression and inequality have no place in Islam. Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam teach the life of service and humility. He would go out at night covering his face and deliver food to the poor, widows, and orphans without anyone knowing who was he. Only after his death, people realized that it was Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam who had been feeding them for years. His selfless act of charity and his deep piety inspired love and respect in every heart. He showed that true leadership is through service, not by power. Imam alayhi salam would buy slaves, educate them about Islam, and then set them free. These freed individuals, known as Mawali, became strong supporters of Imam's teaching and helped spread his message across the Muslim world. By doing this, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam broke social barriers and taught the principle that all humans are equal before Allah. His courageous sermon in the Yazid court is one of the most powerful moments of his life, occurred in the court of Yazid in Damascus. After the tragedy of Karbala, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam and the women of Ahladabad were taken as prisoners. When Yazid preachers when Yazid's preacher insulted Imam Ali alayhi salam and the Prophet's family, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam bravely stood up and said, "Be ashamed of yourself. You have displeased Allah to please people." Then the Imam requested permission to address the crowd. Yazid hesitated. People demanded to hear him. From the pulpit, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam delivered a speech that shook the hearts of all who heard it. He said, "I am the son of Makkah and Mena. I am the son of Zamzam and Safa. I am the son of Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I am son of Ali Murtaza alayhi salam. I am the son of Hazrat Fatima Zahra, the best of all women." His words reminded everyone of who the Ahl Bayt truly were, the pure family of the Holy Prophet. The people began to weep, and Yazid, fearing a revolt, was forced to release Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam and his family with honor. After returning home, Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam dedicated his life to spiritual and moral reform. He continued his life to mourn the Imam Hussain alayhi salam and narrated the events of Karbala to anyone who would listen, ensuring that the world never forgot that injustice. When asked why he continued to cry, Imam replied, Prophet Yaqub alayhi salam cried for one son until he went blind, even though he knew his son was alive. I saw 18 members of my family slaughtered before my eyes. Should I not cry for them? Through his mournings, he kept the institution of Azaa, the mourning of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, alive, a practice that is still connects millions of hearts to message of Karbala. Once during Hajj, a prince from Umayyad dynasty arrived with guards and ceremony. The people did not move for him. Then Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam entered the holy Kaaba quietly with his head bowed in humility, and immediately the crowd opened a path for him to walk to black stone Hajar Aswad. A poet witnessing this said, you may not know him, but the Kaaba knows him. Safa and Marwa know him. Zamzam knows him. He is the grandson of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the son of Fatima Zahra, the light of earth. This scene proved that true honor is not earned by power or wealth, it is earned by piety and righteousness. Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam changed history without sword in his hand. He fought evil with patience, ignorance with knowledge, oppression with compassion. Through his prayers, his teachings, and his character, he rebuilt the moral foundation of the Muslim community and preserved the message of his father, Hazrat Imam Hussain alayhi salam. His life teaches us that every believer can resist injustice not only through battle but through truth, education, and good character. He gave us the moral lessons that faith is strength, stand firm from what is right, even if you are alone. Knowledge is power, learn, teach, and spread the truth. Serve others silently. True greatness lies in helping people without expecting anything in return. Respect everyone's right, from parents and neighbors to even those who oppose you. Remember Karbala, it is not only a story of tragedy, but a lesson in courage, sacrifice, and justice. Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam was the silent guardian of Islam after Karbala. He turned his suffering into his strength, his pain into prayer, and his captivity into a classroom from humanity. Through his unshakable faith and noble character, he proved that truth always survives no matter how powerful falsehood may seem. His life remains a shining example for young Muslims everywhere to live with faith, compassion, and courage in every generation. Friends, in the last but least, I will request kindly share this video, like this video, and subscribe this channel, and inform with your comments and thoughts so that it may enlighten us and guide us in future. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.